this one still work? Okay. It's 5 o'clock, so we've had the last speaker, so we've come to the end of this conference. And it's the end of the conference, you also have to make closing remarks, which are basically meant to thank everyone, to wish you a good journey home, and to announce the new conference. The title of the new conference, or the theme of the new conference, that is the next year's conference, is Causality, Reality. Now, according to Wikipedia, causality is the agency of or efficacy that connects one process, the cause, with another, the effect, where the first is understood to be partly responsible for the second. And reality is the state of things as they actually exist, rather than as they may appear or might be imagined. This is according to Wikipedia. Now, the reality of complexity is that causality is very difficult to establish, if at all. And yet the reality is that we live in a very complex world that we seek to manage and control by establishing causalities. And the reality is also that establishing causality is one of the most difficult problems, especially for sciences that deal with the real world. How to deal with this problem and what that will mean for managing our lives, our systems, and our cities, our countries, etc., will be the core of the next conference. If you like this conference, then you will get excited about causality and reality. So mark the dates for that conference next year, 6 to 8 March 2017. Don't worry, we'll send also the dates around also, but if you already have your agenda for next year with you, then this is the time, good time to put it in. So now I want to look at this conference. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk long. And thank you all for making it such a success. I want to mention a few people in particular. First and most important, I want to thank Karen Chung. She does not want to come on stage because that's the way she is. And I had to promise her not to use too many words to praise her. So instead, I think if we give her a roaring applause that she can hear through the door, she will understand it. Okay, I also want to thank the team that supported Karen, that is Mary and her crew. They don't want to come on stage either, so please give them another round of applause. And then you don't have to applaud so loudly because they're on this side of the door. The students who have helped to ensure that this conference ran smooth as it did. It's the students and the postdocs and the PhD students, everybody that helped here in the audience, in the auditorium. Please give them a applause. And now I want to thank two very good friends. The first is Brian Arthur, and the second is Steve Lansing. Now you may wonder why I do this, but Brian sometimes wonders aloud how I manage to get such great speakers each conference. And a big part of the answer is that both Brian and Steve are always prepared to suggest the names of such big speakers. And when I invite them using their names, most of these speakers say yes right away. So thank you very much for your share in the success. And then I want to thank Bertel Anderson. You cannot applaud loud enough because he's miles away, so you won't hear it. But Bertel is the strongest supporter that you can hope for of Paralimes, and so I'm really thankful to him. And then, of course, I want to thank the speakers, the chairs, the students, I already did, and you, the audience, for shaping this conference into another unforgettable event. Please give yourself a round of loud applause. And with that, the conference is closed. I wish you a safe journey home and hope to see you next year.